Amy, 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 my money down. Amy, you're going to jail. Amy, my money down. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm the ukulele fool, foolishly believing playing the ukulele will make you braver. Today we're going to work on the G to bar D7 chord change, and this is a great song to practice it with and have fun. In this tutorial, I'll go over some of the tips and tricks for getting that G to D7 barred chord transition down. I will also give you some motivation for why you want to learn barred chords, even though they're hard, okay? So hopefully I'll motivate you. I have some strumming suggestions. I've got a history nerd section, and I've got a very deliberately paced play along at the end, so hoping that you can be very successful. I have timestamps down below for all those, so pick the session that you need that'll help you on your ukulele journey. Let's get going. Bar D7. Yes, there is an easy D7. Yeah, okay. But I'm not going to talk about the easy D7. We're going for the hard stuff. Going from G to D7 requires a bit of a shift. The G, with two fingers in there, you're going to raise your hand just slightly, and then you want to be perpendicular to the fretboard for the D7. A few tips with the D7. You can use your forearm just to put a little pressure on your ukulele, and that will press your ukulele, see how that works, a little into your hand rather than your hand having to do all the pressing this way. So using the physics. The other thing you can do is if you play the 3rd fret with your ring finger, that gives you the ability to not only put your index finger on the 2nd fret all the way, but then you can also use your middle finger to apply a little extra pressure. The other thing I found is that if you pull back just a hair with your wrist, just a little bit closer to your body, that is going to help you get more contact with your E and A string with your finger. So just bringing that back slightly. I'll show you what it looks like from this angle. You're just moving just a scooch. And that'll help put a little bit more pressure to make that D7 come through. I suggest that you just practice, for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, just doing a D7, and then maybe with your thumb so you can really hear each string, and checking that they're all ringing through, and doing those little adjustments along the way to make sure that happens every time. You might do it, release, do it again. You might just keep your hand in this place and just see, what's the right amount of pressure to get that to happen every time. Yes, I am aware there's another way to do D7. They call it an easy D7, and if your goal is just to play as many songs as possible, then you want to use that D7. But if your goal is to gain skills and techniques that are going to further you on your ukulele journey, then you're definitely going to want to learn barred chords. And so why? Well, because you can do cool little things or things like that. Even, believe it or not, this is a C7 with a bar. And so you can do cool little slidings around. It allows you, doing a barred chord, to put all kinds of chords further up your neck. And you're going to see that all those big name players, boy, they're using all this real estate. You purchased it, so why not use it? For example, this is an E chord, and it's using a bar. And this is an E7. So there's all kinds of fancy tricks to help you, master your fretboard, do cool things, get different sounds on your ukulele. So I hope that motivates you to learn something that it's hard. I remember it was hard when I was a beginner. Let's just practice the chords with the down strum just to make sure you've got it and can do the timing. Let's do 4 Gs, 2, 3, 4, and switch, 2, and D7, 2, 3, 4, switch, and Now let's close that switch time. I was giving you 2 beats to switch, now just 1. 1, 2, and here we go. It's G, 2, 3, 4, switch D7, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4, switch D7, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4, switch, and D7, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see if we can do it with no time to switch. Ready? Begin. G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go over the strumming suggestions. I hope this is helping you on your ukulele journey, and give it a thumbs up if it is, and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I would also like you to check out what I offer on Patreon. You know, for as little as $3 a month, you get 2 live sessions with me that includes Q&A, and this is on Zoom, so you know it's not anonymous like a live stream maybe on YouTube or Facebook. You know, I really know my patrons, and we have a real community happening there, so come join us. On the chord chart and here in the play along, I have notations for each down strum, and you can play this just with down strums, because the purpose of this song is to have fun while working G and D7. But if you want to sound a little bit more like the boss, you could do, and you know, right? You know Bruce Springsteen, he did a version of this song. I'll link it up here. You can do a bum ditty or cowboy strum. I've got a tutorial for that. I'll link that in both places as well. Go over it briefly here. It's a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. And I'm only hitting the first 2 strings on that first down. Bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty. So I'm going to do that strum on the play along. Start out with just down strums. If you want to incorporate the bum ditty or cowboy strum on a second or third go through, or maybe, you know, a month later, come back and do that. The Georgia Sea Islands are a string of islands along the Atlantic coast between South Carolina and Georgia that they're almost like a natural barrier between the Atlantic and the mainland US there. And what was discovered by researchers that were out trying to collect the songs of America before they vanished, like Alan Lomax being probably one of the most important ones of those. Pete Seeger was part of that as well. They discovered that there was a treasure trove of slave songs that came from the Georgia Sea Islands, because being somewhat isolated from the mainland, there were people that were living there that their grandfather had been enslaved, and these songs had been passed down, and so you have lots of the influences of Africa there with the more American sensibilities blended in. So just a treasure trove. Lydia Parrish was part of the movement to collect those songs, and she first published and recorded this song as part of the Smithsonian Folkways Project. Now, Pay Me My Money Down, it was from the black stevedores. Stevedores are the people that are loading and unloading boats. It was something that was being sung as a work song there. I first encountered it in a book that I had from Bessie Jones, and I think it was called Step It Down. And I used it as an elementary school teacher, because there's just a wonderful treasure trove of kids' songs or appropriate for kids songs in that collection. So this harkens back to my early days in my career. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I heard our captain say, "Pay me my money down. Tomorrow is our sailing day. Pay me my money down. Pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down." Soon as the boat was clear of the bar, pay me my money down. He knocked me down with the end of a spar. Pay me my money down. Pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. If I'd been a rich man's son, pay me my money down. I'd sit on the river and watch it run. Pay me my money down. Pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Well, I wish I was Mr. Gates. Pay me my money down. They haul my money away in crates. Pay me my money down. Pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Well, 40 nights out at sea. Pay me my money down. Captain worked every last dollar out of me. Pay me my money down. Pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Tag it. Pay me my money down. Hey, did you hear the modern verse in there? Yeah? Okay, leave me a comment in below. Make up your own modern verse to throw in this and do it with your uke groups. How much fun could that be? All right, thank you so much. It's an honor to serve you in your ukulele journey. Spreading the ukulele love.